Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Seller 365 Customer Spotlight series, where we shine a light on real Amazon sellers who use Seller 365 to streamline their workflows, solve challenges, and grow their business. I'm your host, Arta, from Customer Education Team, and I'm so excited to introduce you to today's guest, Stephen Liu, who's been selling on Amazon for more than 6 years now and has been using Seller 365 to help manage and grow his business. Welcome, Stephen, and thank you very much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited. I've been using the tools for a long time, so I'm happy I'm able to share it with other sellers as well.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your Amazon business?
Yeah, so I've been selling on Amazon since 2019, right in the middle of college. I just started in college and I moved from the eBay platform onto the Amazon platform. And when I first started, I started with the wholesale business model. So I would reach out to distributors, suppliers, brands, and get a wholesale catalog, find whatever was profitable at wholesale prices to resell back on Amazon.
How did you get started in this space? What got you into this Amazon space and Amazon business?
I think like most people, everyone's trying to make money. So back when I was in college, I was like, okay, what's a good way to make money online? And then I saw some ads for people promoting Amazon FBA, and a lot of people were doing private label back then. But I immediately knew it took so much more money to do private label because you have to find products, develop it, source a bunch of it at once, and send it to Amazon. And then there was this one guy who was promoting reselling name brand products on Amazon. And he was also in college as well. So I was like, okay, this is someone that's relatable, that is in a similar situation as I was. And if he could do it, I definitely could do it.
Makes sense. Okay, so can you tell us a bit, like, what does a typical day in your Amazon business look like?
So it's very boring. It's not exciting at all. It's not what you see online where you're driving fancy cars everywhere and going to cool events. You're typically finding products all day long. If you have a team, you can outsource that part to the team to find products, contact suppliers, and place orders. And then after you place the orders and the products arrive at the warehouse, you have to receive them, make sure everything's there so you're not throwing money away. And then you have to start getting your shipping ready and start prepping and packing the products ready to send to Amazon FBA. And then right after you send it to Amazon FBA, then you have to reprice your products and make sure everything got in and manage all of that. So it's very boring. It's very repetitive.
It looks very active. It looks like you have to be you have to be there all the time.
Yes, this is an actual like business where you have to work hands-on. It's not very passive like everyone makes it out to be, but it definitely can support a great lifestyle, and you could there's definitely opportunity to make a lot of money on the platform.
Okay, so I wanted to dive deeper more into Seller 365. So what were some of the biggest challenges or pain points in your workflow, and was there like a specific moment when you realized, okay, I need a better system and I need something to help me with everything that goes on in this business?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest challenges you will face as an Amazon seller is deciding when to outsource some of your workflows to softwares and which software to choose and which ones you want to spend your money on and your time on. I know a bunch of Amazon sellers would just see like, oh, what's available tool out there for product sourcing and things like that. But it really depends on your own business. I think the great thing about Seller 365 is that it's bundled all together into one bundle. This way, you're able to manage all different parts of your business just in one platform. I know before Seller 365, I was probably using like 7, 8 different softwares to manage every single part of my business, and it's very hard to switch between them and make sure that they're all integrated into your workflow. But having everything on one platform integrated, and especially for such a great price, like it's a no-brainer. So that's one of the challenges that sellers will face, is like deciding at what stage of your business will you be investing into software to
Mhm.
manage workflow.
Mhm. Okay, so I guess this is inevitable, and you just have to dig deep and find the right tools and whatever is good and better for your business. But how did you discover Seller 365 or the tools?
Yeah, it was originally introduced to me back in 2019. Inventory Lab was one of the softwares that people recommended because it was considered the gold standard
Mm-hmm.
for Amazon accounting and Amazon listing. Um, so I was already a user of that, but
Mm-hmm.
I was also introduced to like tactical arbitrage when I looked into online arbitrage a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And now like having a suite of softwares, I was like, oh, this is no brainer to switch from just paying for each of these individually to a whole
Mm-hmm.
bundle.
Okay. So what was your first impression of the tools? Was there a learning curve?
So the point of having softwares is to kind of automate and outsource a lot of the manual tasks that you would already do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with like accounting, instead of doing it on Excel or Google Sheets and stuff, you can have it all synced into Inventory Lab. And it saves so much time and just
Mm-hmm.
money to hire
Yeah,
someone else to do it. So
yeah.
that's a great part of it. The learning curve was pretty quick because there's so many tutorials out there,
Mm-hmm.
especially with Three Coast University and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely a lot of resources that you could follow along with. I know some softwares, the learning curve is a lot higher because there's
Mm-hmm.
just not much tutorials out there. The way I like to learn is just watch videos and watch someone else do it and then just follow up.
Which products do you use most often?
Oh, definitely Inventory Lab. Um, I really enjoy how it integrates with Smart Repricer, and it also has a restock report option as well for the Pro plan. Um, if you use a separate repricer, you have to sync everything together with the
Mm-hmm.
accounting software you're using.
Yeah.
And if you're using a different accounting software with a different repricer, you have to make sure that all integrates
Mm-hmm.
before
Mm-hmm.
you take the next steps. But having all of it integrated all together in one platform definitely makes it easier
Yeah.
to update data.
I think that Seller 365 has really changed the way that people run their businesses. Having everything placed together, having everything in one place is very easy and less like time consuming. And I think more suitable for everything, for everyone. And so being there into the time consuming process, have you noticed any time savings, increased profits, or smoother operations since you've used Seller 365?
Yeah, so a big part of the business is going to be making sure your numbers are correct whenever
Mhm.
you place replenishment orders and things like this, and having it in Inventory Lab and then having a sync to the restock report, like it flows really well with Amazon Seller's workflow. So I would say the restock report is one of the best tools out there because you're
Mhm.
able to have a bird's eye view of all your inventory
Mhm.
inside Amazon at once
Yeah.
and see how much you're sending in, how much is already in your Amazon warehouses, and what to order next.
Mhm.
So it's definitely save a bunch of time instead of me going into Seller Central and manually figuring all this details
Yeah.
out. Having a bird's eye view is very good. And in terms of like saving money, I've used a bunch of different softwares in the past, some of which are the competitors of like Smart Repricer.
Mhm.
And I could say like it has the same views as the competitors for a fraction of the price, and I
Mhm.
see an increase in profits over time.
Okay. Well, that's great. What?
I would say the operation has gone smoother
Uh-huh.
because it's very easy to just add into what you're already doing. If I'm
Mhm.
already replenishing products using Google Sheets, it's
Mhm.
very easy to just add the inventory restock report as part of the process to save time.
Mhm. Mhm.
And it's very easy to train your virtual assistants or your warehouse employees to follow along the same workflow using Seller 365.
Okay, well, that's great, and that's very good to hear from, as I said, a real seller, a real Amazon seller. So, what advice would you give to new sellers just starting out now or planning to start out now?
just general advice.
Yeah, general advice.
Okay. I would say like you have to know what to focus on as a new
Mhm,
seller. I know it's very easy to get caught up with what everyone else is doing, but everyone
mhm,
else's business is different from your business. So
mhm,
as a new seller, you should focus on developing your skills when it comes to product research. Especially if you don't have a team around you to
mhm,
help you with these, you have to really develop it and master it yourself. If you see a larger seller talking to you about like, oh, they got the most expensive, newest software out there and stuff, it really doesn't apply to you yet until your business gets to that point. So it's very important to just know what to focus on in your own journey.
Okay, that's amazing. So, is there like a favorite Seller 365 feature or tip that you think more sellers should know about, being new sellers or like experienced and older sellers out there?
Yeah, I think the great thing about Seller 365 is that it's constantly improving and things are constantly being added. One of the recent things added to the pro plan was the reimbursements.
Hmm.
And for sellers that do use reimbursement services, we understand that the industry standard right now is probably anywhere from 15 to 20% in commissions for that service provider. And what Saturday 365 did was that they just made it a straight 10%. And if this is coming out in July, they also have a promotion where there's up to $5 million in free reimbursements. It's literally a no-brainer if you're using another reimbursement service.
Great. So is there anything that you wish you knew sooner, being that as an Amazon seller or as a Seller 365 user?
I'll say in the beginning of your business, um, it's okay to take more risk in testing out different products and different softwares just to understand which one is best fitted for your business.
Hmm.
Later on, when you do develop a workflow and how you run your business, it takes a lot more work to change your workflow to tailor it towards something else. So in the beginning, if you are like trying to test out different softwares and stuff, you got to make sure that it's a long-term plan and it will fit into your workflow long term.
Okay. Um, well, that's great, and this is also great advice for sellers everywhere. So, Stephen, where can people connect with you or follow your journey?
Yeah, so I'm all over social media. I have Instagram, TikTok. You can see my documented progress of me building my business.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also making videos for Three Coats and the Seller 365 team to showcase like the tools that I've used in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's where you can find me.
Okay, so we'll add your usernames here below, and then everyone who wants to learn more from you and to see, as I said, follow your journey can find you easier. So thank you very much. And any final thoughts or shout outs?
Uh, we recently created a Discord group for Seller 365 users, and I'm really active in that as well to help new sellers answer any of the questions. So if you want to use Discord or connect with people in the community, you can do that as well. Um, Hopefully, it's in the description, so I don't have to.
Yeah. We'll have everything there. So yeah, thank you so much, Stephen, for sharing your journey and giving us a behind the scenes look at your business and how Seller 365 fits into it. And to everyone, if you're listening and found this helpful, be sure to subscribe for more stories from real sellers like Stephen. So, and also, if you want to be featured, reach out to us and we'd love to hear from you. So, until next time, thank you very much for your attention and for listening. Bye.